Hello, everybody. This is the Raymond Brooks Archive, and today we're going to set the record straight. Finally, no bullshit, pure facts on what's been going on in the Raymond verse for the last 7 years. So, where do we start? First off, I want to just address this, that I do not encourage anybody to harass Raymond or any of his associates, as that is wrong, and that's not what I stand for. If you want any more detailed information about any of the situations mentioned on this video, right, let us know, and we will send you the link to the Raymond Brooks Evolution documentary made by Engel Digital himself. Some screenshots have been lost to time, but this is just a sit rep of everything that Raymond has done and everything Raymond is equitable for. So let's get started. We came across Raymond Brooks around 2016 to late 2015, right? He used to comment on all of our channels. In fact, there's an excerpt of this on the Raymond Brooks Evolution documentary where the user Sprango, or Alistair, he's a great animator, please check him out. He was originally commenting on people to subscribe. I'll subscribe back, a subscriber for subscriber thing. I don't fucking remember. But essentially, he kept doing this and kept harassing subscribers on other people's channels that it got to the point where people were really, really disdained about it. We have proof here. We can show screenshots, and we will show screenshots. And essentially, this is how we all get introduced to Raymond. And Raymond was very, very, very vindictive when it came to criticizing him, criticizing his character, or criticizing his music or methods. He got angry. And he lies about constructive criticism, but he always used to tell people to kill themselves and vice versa, which we have proof of. And there's also proof in the documentary of him doing that. Now, around this time, Raymond was in 26, 27, which is still not an excuse to 12-year-olds / 13-year-olds to 14-year-olds to kill themselves and their friends. If you've noticed anything about what Raymond's been commenting, he always loves to talk about how kids would off themselves or the amount of harassment that they've done. However, he completely disregards the fact that, I don't know, maybe he used to tell kids to kill themselves. Poplar the Giraffe King was only 12-year-old when he met Raymond. Yes, a 26-year-old man telling a 12-year-old to kill themselves because he did not like their criticism. Strange, isn't it? And if I'm not incorrect, James Sims was also an underage minor at the time. Most 26-year-olds don't go on the internet and tell kids to kill themselves. So not only did this trigger a mass response from a bunch of people in the community, it triggered a lot of Raymond's quote-unquote harassment was a response to his vindictive behavior. Now, guaranteed, I'm not going to disagree, hacking his account and posting nefarious content is not cool. Even if it was comical at the time, it is still not okay to this very day, and those who have done it should be ashamed. However, benefit of the doubt is that these were minors and they do not understand the weight of their actions. Even though Raymond is a very vindictive, creepy person, nobody should have their hard work struck down. Raymond loves to claim in the comments that we came into his life, vice versa, when it's actually the other way around. This all started because we did not like him constantly begging people to subscribe to his channel. Constantly. Another thing that Raymond loves to claim in some videos is the idea that, well, hey, you guys had my phone number. As you could see by this comment, Raymond was already publicly posting his phone number. And before Raymond retorts with, hey, this is when my account was hacked, as you can see the Wolf Mafia logo, no, this was not when he was hacked. As you can clearly see, this is his typing, and his typing is pretty unanimous with this character. It's bullshit that he would even try to pass that through. I can play a video right now of this comment thread. Give me 1 second. After recovering these videos, I was actually able to backtrack the channel that this original video belonged to that Raymond commented on. It belongs to one Selena Smart, and after just doing some very basic research, I was able to pull up her TikTok in which she posted multiple Musical.ly videos. I also want to note that this girl is clearly underage, and before anybody tries to say anything, I actually have proof of this. It is quite clear here that these kids are no older than the age of 14. It is so obvious. They're even playing in a high school gymnasium. Can you acknowledge this? That Raymond was originally commenting on that thread, calling this girl Boo and giving him his phone number. Even if there was no pedophilic intentions, There is no way he should be trying to give out his phone number to people who haven't even hit puberty. It is completely disgusting and out of whack for a 26-year-old man to do a thing. A 26-year-old man, an adult let alone, should not be interacting with people who are underage like this unless they live near them. And even if you were to live near them, you're 26. You should not be talking to people like this unless they're your relative or a passing neighbor. And this girl obviously lives in Memphis, as it's mentioned in the tag, right? Why would he have any association with this girl? Those comments were really, really creepy and do not do Raymond any favor for the stuff that's going to be mentioned later in the video. Here is more proof of Raymond telling underage kids to kill themselves and threatening to kill minors. Not only to mention that Ronakula was not even intending on harassing him except just trolling him lightly, he is still telling him to kill himself. Ronakula, I believe, was 13. Now, his whereabouts are currently unknown, but I'm pretty sure if we were to show him this, he would remember, right? But Raymond swears that the people who have done the stuff to him, the kids would have offed themselves. Quit acting like you care for the kids when you were already threatening to kill 13-year-olds because they didn't agree with your music or said it was bad. Here's more screenshots. See? Telling kids to kill themselves. Now for the real meat and potatoes of the Raymond Brooks situation. We're going to talk about what happened last year. Last year, I was able to pull, and some other people were able to pull Raymond's information up through to public access records, by the way, which are not illegal to access, of him potentially getting arrested in Middlesex, New Jersey for soliciting minors. Now, originally, Raymond was going hell and back to claim that it wasn't him. However, if you look at these new comment threads, Raymond says that his charges were expunged, but beforehand, months and months before, claiming that he's quote-unquote not a liar, he was attempting to disarm the argument by saying it clearly wasn't him. And even it convinced us that it probably wasn't, so we gave him less slack. However, one of the people involved in the drama actually held on to that claim and still was proven right. So, Raymond, you have nothing to lie about, but why did you lie about having charges when you could have simply just explained it instead of acting like you didn't do it? He's mad because we caught him with his pants down. However, I'm a fair man. It was confirmed that, well, they were expunged. So, we can't really use that as evidence. However, we have more and more. Simply by navigating to one of Marine Boy's alternate accounts, Raymond Brooks, you can clearly see if you check the playlist section, a little interesting playlist called Sexy Women. Now, I'm not particularly one to judge what somebody has in their goon playlist, as it's none of my business. Some of the entries entered into this playlist are quite interesting, and hopefully maybe we can tell you something. You look at that. It's Danielle Bergoli, also known as the Cash Me Outside girl under the Sexy Homegirls. Now, she was pretty popular for a while for just being a dumb broad, which no disrespect to women. But at the time of these entries, Danielle Bergoli was no older than 14. Don't believe me? Do the math. Simply subtract 2024 minus 7. That's 2017. Deplorable. Fucking deplorable. Danielle Bergoli was only 14 years old in 2017, if let alone 15. And Raymond has deepfake videos of her in this Spank Bank playlist of her twerking. May I also add, at the time, Raymond was 26 to 27. Fucking deplorable. Raymond's little monkey ramblings, don't mean that racially, by the way. He also proclaimed that at the end of the day, she did that to herself by putting it online. What sane person would say some shit like that? That's the equivalent of telling a rape victim that they deserve to get raped because of what they were wearing. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior. I do have proof of the video, however, I have to go search my hard drive for it. And I will clip it and post it on the channel eventually. So just look out for that. We also confronted him about this, and that is exactly what he said. He also attempted to lie and say, hey, I don't own this channel anymore. However, the playlist was updated not even less than 6 months ago. So, unless there's a magical wizard adding weird Spank Bank content into this playlist and framing poor Raymond, I see no reason on why he should even remotely have something like this. Why would Raymond, a nearly 30-year-old man, have a black teen nude twerk video within this playlist? Now, I'm more focused on the teen category, as Raymond would not have been a teenager for nearly a decade. Disgusting. Even if she is 18, you're basically getting somebody twerking who is straight out of high school. But no. In Raymond's defense, they did it to themselves. Piece of fucking shit. More strange videos of people who don't even look like they're out of high school yet doing suggestive content on YouTube. Once again in Raymond's Sexy Homegirl playlist. Now, I'll let you do with that evidence what you will. Heads up. Another piece of concerning information is the old Moi Yippo playlist that Raymond had. Now, if you're familiar with any pedophile rings and have done the true crime investigations on YouTube, Moi Yippo was a pretty big YouTube rabbit hole involving Eastern European girls doing morning routines. Innocent videos, but a lot of pedophiles were collecting these videos because it showed girls doing explicit things for their quote-unquote morning routine. This is so well known that there's even a Reddit thread about it, which I will display in a moment. Raymond used to have a playlist like this, as it was discovered by Devotions Z, an old channel that I do not think is active anymore. But why would Raymond take this playlist off of his channel, which was pure open? Makes you wonder, huh? Makes us wonder too. So, another thing is, Raymond also claims that I don't have to lie. If I was really worried, I'd be in jail right now, etc. However, I guarantee you, if you look up anything NSFW related on YouTube, there is a 10% chance you will run into playlists like these made by other pedophiles. Raymond's piss poor excuse for these videos is under the acclamation of that they're vlogs. Okay, that's fine. But what would you have to do? Isn't it kind of coincidental that a YouTube pedophile rabbit hole you also have involvement in? Personally me, I wouldn't want to be involved with any like that. I think any normal, rational person would not want to be engaged with that kind of content because it is a bad look, and to second that, it is just creepy. But why would you even have a collection that was yours, by the way, which means he would have to go out of his way to put these videos on a playlist? Why would you even have such a thing? Why? Okay, they're vlogs, but Raymond is obviously not even smart enough to speak or type English correctly. I highly doubt he would be able to speak Russian fluently, right? So why would you even have this? So you guys take this with a grain of salt or not, because proof's in the pudding. Anyway, guys, that's be it of us debunking Raymond's rambunctious claims of anything that we've done / have done to him. While I do not agree with a lot of the practices that we practiced when we were a lot younger, proof is in the pudding that Raymond is a fucking creepy fucking weirdo who deserves no fucking sympathy for all the weird fucking shit he's done and all the vindictivism of his character. Now, do I want you guys to go out your way to harass Marine Boy? No. Leave him alone. Let him simmer in his own shit. The guilt should be enough. However, he has also made it very apparent of threatening us all the time. And this is a message to Raymond. Your comments will be blocked on this video. Every single one of them. Your links, everything. I will have you barred from this channel. Do not try to do anything related to this. Any video you make about anything related to this drama anymore will be null and void. Do not care. Don't waste your breath. Also, in our archives, we have multiple calls of us confronting Raymond about these things. And to Raymond, your threatening has been taken seriously. We have done preemptive measures to protect us and our families. Any attempt to go near us or contact our families will be reported to the authorities, no matter what you say. They will be reported, and do not attempt to go out your way to locate us or even try to harass us, as you will have dire consequences, right? So, for anybody else who has any other questions related to the Raymond drama or anything of the sort, feel free to comment and feel free to ask any questions if need be. This is Raymond Brooks Archive, out.